Welcome, everybody. We are live here at Spring Valley High School. We do apologize, guys. We've had a ton of technical issues, and I will say none of it's on our part. So bear with us. Hopefully the final 157 you'll get to watch. If you missed the first half, I'm sorry, but, you know, it was a good first half. I think it was a 4-point game at half, 16-20, 20-16. St. Joe was up. From that point on, St. Joe has went on a 14-4 run, and right now they're up 34-20. Greg, with 1:50 to go.
Yeah, St. Joe, they stretched out their lead there. They've hit some big shots. I mean, they've hit. I've got them hitting 3 threes this quarter here. So I mean, you know, they went on an 11-0 run to start the quarter.
There goes Grady Painter with the drive. High off the glass, no good. Coming back, Zuspin kicks it over. Pull up. Off the mark. And they'll swing it over. Dump down. Richard with the bucket.
St. Joe just had a little breakdown on defense there. You know, left the short corner open. There's a nice dump down for a layup.
They'll kick it over. Painter over to Aaron. Painter has it out top. He's guarded by Zuspin. Kicks over to Pollock. Back out to Sanders. Looks like they're going to hold maybe for the final shot here, unless they get an open layup. Oh, we're going to get Painter. Yeah, that's a push-off there. They got lucky.
I believe he got by with one there. I mean, it looked like the defender had his, you know, defensive position. It looked like Painter kind of hit him with a shove there, but. And instead, though, it looks like Painter's going to the line for 2. It put the 15 foul on Wahama.
Yeah, that was definitely a push-off, and guys, we do apologize for the technical issues here. Here comes Zuspin. He's going to be picked up by Aaron. 26 seconds to go. Wahama needs a basket here. Need to end this third quarter strong.
You know, Darryl, this third quarter has been St. Joe's Grady Painter. He's got 10 in this quarter. He's hit a couple threes and a couple layups and free throws. He's picked it up this third quarter.
Zuspin. Now Wolfle in the game now. Wolfle, a freshman, comes off the bench, plays valuable minutes for Todd Maynard. Looks like Sanders, he's going to go for the drive, high off the glass. Strong rebound there. Put back Wolfle with the bucket. 38-22 it is. The Fighting Irish of Huntington St. Joe leading here, heading into the fourth quarter. Greg Fleming, Darryl McCoy will be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
We're back here. Greg Fleming, Darryl McCoy. You're watching your source for Huntington St. Joe Irish Athletics, the D&D Sports Network. Right now, Huntington St. Joe leads 38-22 over Wahama here in the sectional championship here in the fourth quarter, Greg.
You know, Darryl, St. Joe amped up that defense in that third quarter. They only gave up 6 points that whole quarter. So, you know, they've caused some turnovers, and they got some good looks on their offensive side, and they've made Wahama pay.
Nice take by Eram. Eram kicks back out to Sanders. Back out to Eram. Oh, Eram with the Euro.
Nice.
That is a next level move, Greg.
Yes, it is.
Very few ball players has that in their bag of tricks. He executed that to a T. Hardwick has the ball out top for Wahama. Richard blew the bunny there. Here comes Painter.
You know, right now Wahama, every possession matters now. So you gotta score when you can.
Sanders just playing bully ball on Van Meter there. Nothing Van Meter could do about that. Left that one short. They get the ball up to Painter. Painter over to Pollock. Back to Painter. Sanders, a little shake, a little bait. Kicks it to Namir Bryant. Reverse lay-in. Yep. Missed it. Here comes Van Meter. Or no, Zuspin takes the bump and the lay-in.
Coast to coast.
Yep. 42-24, and I tell you, if they don't get some stops here, this thing's going to get out of hand.
Yes, it is. You know, St. Joe, they're playing their style, though. They're just spreading the floor. You know, if it's there, we'll take it. If not, we don't have to be in no hurry. We don't have to score.
St. Joe's playing great basketball right now.
They sure are.
You look at Mekhi Eram right there, one of the top guards in the 2027 class. He's going to pop it right on cue. That's a three guys pizza and brew three-point basket. Let's swing it out. Van Meter done away with his headband.
Yeah, it's good defense by Aaron. They just kind of got him on a hip check there a little bit.
So 5:44 to go in this one. 45-24 lead for the Irish. It's the White Falcons ball on the baseline. Greg, you could have asked me all night and I'd have sat here and guessed and never guessed their nickname was the White Falcons.
No, I wouldn't have neither. I know we talked about it earlier today.
Be off the mark. Richard misses the three there.
I think they got Sanders on a hold underneath on the rebound.
See Wahama's cheering section over there. Kicks it to the corner. Three-pointer up by Zuspin. He's off the mark. Eram grabs the rebound, kicks it out. And gets a foul.
You know, that's probably one of the only bad passes I've seen St. Joe come up with there. You know, he had the big guy down the floor, but, you know, you got your lead. Just go ahead and just walk it up, kill some time.
I agree. They get it down. Nice lay-in there for Sanders. And that's going to take us into the timeout, and it's a large 45-24 lead for the Irish. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports,
we've got you covered.
And we are back here. Greg Fleming, Darryl McCoy, your voice for Huntington St. Joe Athletics, the D&D Sports Network. 47-24 lead for Huntington St. Joe over Wahama here in the sectional championship. Now, if St. Joe wins, Tulsa loses, they will play Tulsa next Tuesday right here. Here comes Eram. Beautiful lay-in by McCoy Eram. Gets her up court. Namir Bryant got him off his feet. Good basket there by Hardwood. Or no, that was Wyatt Harris.
Yeah, it's Harris there.
Pollock, smooth over Painter. Grady Painter on the drive. Painter turns around. Oh, nice dump off. And Namir Bryant comes, steals it right away. Four-court pass up to Eram. And right now, Huntington St. Joe just running Wahama off the floor. We'll stay here during this timeout right here, Greg, but, you know, Wahama, they just don't know what hit them right now. I mean, they are getting run off the floor by the Irish.
They sure are. And, you know, it's all coming down to hustle plays.
Yep.
Just like that right there. You know, you have Bryant. He sprints down the floor, gets a steal, makes a good pass, look up, pass down underneath, getting a layup. It's hustle plays right now. I mean, you know, St. Joe's come up with a couple offensive rebounds. They kick it back out, kill some time. It's like, you know, hey, let's get good shots. We don't have to force nothing.
No reason to force anything.
No, and you know, Wahama, they've had a couple, you know, good looks this second half. They just haven't, fortunate enough they wouldn't fall for them. But St. Joe, it's definitely been their half.
Yeah, and you know, like I said, you know, Wahama fought back, got this thing within 4 going into the locker room at halftime, and then it's been all Irish coming out of the locker room.
It has. It's right now it's been I think 31-8. It's his second half for St. Joe has outscored Wahama.
And you see Todd Maynard right there. Todd Maynard, you know, one of the better coaches in Class A, Greg.
Yes, he is. He's won at everywhere he's been.
Yeah.
You know, he's took Tulsa and won some big games with them.
Yeah, and to be honest, he left Brian Stacy setting pretty good there with a nice roster. And, you know, Jesse Money Muncie did come over to St. Joe, but, you know, he did change Tulsa for the better. I mean, I'm just talking about all the optics, you know, whether it was, you know, like the video stuff. He done a lot of stuff to make the school look good.
Yes, he did.
You know, he's one guy. One thing I can say, he's a coach that gets marketing.
He does. He don't care to go out and, you know, ask for them donations and get, you know, the stuff that he wants. Whatever school he's at, he wants them to have the best of the best.
Yep. He's a marketing genius. I've sat down with him many times, you know, about our business, D&D, and you know, he's gave us a lot of good advice. You know, just a really good friend, you know, and a mentor. Here we go. Sanders kicks out to Painter. Painter drives, good defense, kicks it back out to Eram. Eram driving all the way, dumped it off to Bryant. Bryant couldn't hold on to it. You know, Namir Bryant and Caden Eram, or McCoy Eram, you know, they a lot like, you know, Caleb Rimmer and Elijah Neal, you know, there at Russell, just a really nice 2027 duo. I'd like to see them two, see which one of them two end up better by the time they graduate. You know, because Namir Bryant's only been playing ball 2 or 3 years, they said.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So, yeah, you could imagine, you know, if he's had.
You know, I honestly believe Namir Bryant is a Division I player. If he continues to work, he'll play D1 ball someday.
Now, he's definitely athletic and got the size to do it.
Yeah. They'll kick it out. There's Van Mater. Van Mater with the spin. Yeah. 3 minutes to go here.
And you know, Darryl, that's something I felt like that Wahama could have done probably more of during the game. Use their size and going and attacking the basket and getting those easy shots.
Well, Coach Maynard, he baited them into playing his style of basketball. Getting up and down the floor in Wahama, that's just not their strength.
No, and right there, that just shows, St. Joe's strength. Spread the floor, we'll take you off the dribble and get to the basket.
That's it. Great defense by McCoy Eram. McCoy Eram has a set of clamps on him tonight. Kick it out. Long three. Sinks it. That was Lloyd with the bucket. McCoy Eram.
A nice trap on the sideline here for Wahama.
High IQ move, throwing it off the defender there. Painter. Yeah, we're going to have White Harris coming back in. He's going to give Zuspin, I have a feeling they're trading offense for defense.
Defense, yes, they are.
You're looking at a 22-point lead right now. Kick it back over. Painter.
Nice kick back out.
Yep.
So let's run some more time off here.
That's it, under 2 minutes to go right here. Try to speed them up. Now, Greg, I'm still trying to get. Namira Bryant goes to the baseline. I ain't gonna give him credit for the dunk there, but it was close.
It was close. It's a nice look though with Painter to get him on the baseline there.
It was
nice defense as a block there.
Picks up the Painter. Painter, nice job getting it in Namira Bryant.
He's falling out, but he's like, I'll just throw it up, let my big guy go get it.
Listen, when you got Namira Bryant, you can do that.
Yes.
They're very excited right now as they go in to the huddle here. Real quick, guys, want to thank Huntington Ale House for sponsoring today's action. Huntington Ale House, Greg, I don't know if you've ever ate there, but it's the #1 place to eat in Huntington, West Virginia.
I haven't. But
You've never ate there?
I haven't, but it sounds like I'm going to have to try it, though.
Listen, you love your wife?
I do.
Well, do her a favor. Take her out there. I'm telling you, it's the nicest place. We go there every Valentine's Day, me and my wife. It's our anniversary. That's where we spend it. But, it's a place you can take kids. You can take your date. They got a nice nightlife there. These burgers, brews, and steaks, it's the best in the business, just a block away from Huntington St.Joe.
Well, I'm definitely going to try that out.
Yep. Now, here we go. We got Richard inbounding the ball here for Wahama. Zuspin back in. Zuspin pulling up. Off the mark. Ball's going to go to the Irish here. Now, they've made some substitutions here. They got their second stringers in.
So it looks like we got number 24, Cade Blackshear.
Number 11.
11, Braden Stats.
Number 4.
Number 4. I don't see a number 4. I must be.
Here, Watts. Oh, that's Tucker Watts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Todd's stepson, right? Or son?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And then you got number 10.
Number 10.
This is Trey Bryant. Number 21, Reed Little.
11 is Braden McDowell.
I think that's got him. Tucker Watts is a kid that can really shoot that 3 ball. He comes in sometimes when they need a 3. Ball's out of bounds, 30 seconds to go. Now we're going to have number 12 and number 20 coming in.
Number 12 is White Pence, and number 20 is Connor Smith.
So Irish, everybody getting a little PT here tonight for the Irish.
You know, we talked earlier, Darryl, you know, Wahama beat St. Joe last year in this sectional championship game. So St. Joe's getting a little bit of revenge on them this year and getting to host the regional championship, which would be the loser from Tug Valley and Tulsa. And it looks like Wahama will have to be on the road for the regional championship.
So Wahama will go on the road and play Tug Valley?
Yes.
Let's see, Wahama. 13 seconds, going to pass it around the horn here, try to get an open look. Good defense right now by the Irish. Now, Wahama, I figured they get these young boys a shot.
Try to score, but yeah, they're just holding it off.
You see Todd Maynard right there raise his hand in victory as Huntington St. Joe, Todd Maynard wins another sectional title here with the Huntington St. Joe Irish. And I tell you see Dr. Templeton down there, one of the best ladies in the business right here, and couldn't be more tickled here. And listen, Wahama, look at them, Greg. They ain't disappointed. They're over there dancing.
Well, yeah,
they said, hey, this is just a game, baby.
That's right. Like, you know what, we might have lost, but we still have an opportunity to make it to Charleston next week. So
that's it. You know, and Greg, that's one thing that I think Kentucky, you know, once I got thinking about it, Kentucky just kind of adopted West Virginia's, what West Virginia already does, right?
They went to that super region, so it's kind of, you know, it gives
it's kind of the same thing, right?
It is. It kind of plays out the same way.
Ladies and gentlemen, your single A region.
There's Dr. Templeton out there.
St. Joe
He is the dean of students at Huntington St. Joe. And they're going to get their sectional championship plaque there. Got to be happy for them boys, man.
Absolutely. And, you know, well deserved. You know, like we talked, they're a young group of kids, but this is the first time I've got to watch them, but you can tell they've played hard all year. So, you know, it's a well-deserved win for the St. Joe Irish.
Greg, nobody, you could have asked a million people, and nobody would have thought Huntington St. Joe was going to have the kind of season that they've had this year. You know, and, you know, Todd Maynard has exceeded expectations with this group right here because they, you know, to have one senior on the roster, you know, and, you know, virtually, I don't think he's got any juniors. The rest are freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah, so, you know, it's like we won this year, but you better hang on. We're going to be around for 2 or 3, 4 more years. So, you know, you might as well get used to us going to be coming and battling year in and year out.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you're Tug Valley, you better watch out because this team is coming next year.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, so you're looking at Huntington St. Joe here. They played their home games. For you guys wanting to know, they played their postseason home games here at Spring Valley because their gym isn't regulation, so they can't host a postseason event in West Virginia. So that's why they're playing here. And they won last year. I think they played at Cabell Midland, but they ended up winning another sectional title tonight with an impressive 57-31 victory over Todd Maynard. Greg, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Greg, our stats guru, and see who are
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern coalfields. So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away.
Here at LB&T, we make online banking easy.
We've taken the hassle out of applying for a loan on our new website. It's as simple as going to our lbnt.com website and choosing the loan product that best suits your needs.
Your loan on your time. Visit us at lbnt.com. You're only a click away.
So if you need to borrow money, remember, we are just a click away. It's easy to apply online at lbnt.com, and all decisions are made locally. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville, Kentucky. We have the area's largest selection of new Kias and more arriving daily. Come shop us in Pikeville. I guarantee you'll find the Kia for you. At Bruce Walters Kia, your new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Also at Bruce Walters Kia, you'll get free oil changes for life. Finding your new Kia is easy. Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
Come visit the Huntington Ale House, where you get the best steak, burgers, and brews in the Mountaineer State. It's an all-American steakhouse voted the #1 mac and cheese in West Virginia. We serve brunch all day. 48 draft beers on tap with the state's best craft beer selection. Half-price happy hour with half price on selection appetizers, drafts, and cocktails from 3 to 6 p.m. and again, 9 p.m. to close. The Huntington Ale House is also open to hosting events and parties in our upstairs section. Give us a call at 304-522-2537 or contact us via huntingtonl.com. We look forward to seeing you.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that.
And we are back here at Spring Valley High School. You're watching them celebrate the victory here. Huge victory for Huntington St. Joe over Wahama, winning another sectional title for Todd Maynard and the Fighting Irish. Greg Fleming and Darryl McCoy on the call here. Greg, just a really solid performance here. Now, you know, this performance right here is the kind you need going into a regional game with Tulsa. This is the kind of game you need to kind of get your team some momentum, right?
Yes, it is. And you know, Darryl, they, far scoring-wise, I mean, it was spread it around. I mean, you got Payne with 15, Eram with 21, Sanders 8, Brian 9. I mean, so, you know, it wasn't, you know, Eram had a tremendous game, I mean, from tip to the buzzard. I mean, and it wasn't just offense. You know, I've got him for 6 rebounds. How many steals he had. I mean, we've seen him take a couple charges.
Yeah.
I mean, so he was all over the place.
Kid, and you know, from the Isaiah Sanders played a really good game as well. You know, I thought he played well. Namir Bryant, Grady Painter stepped up and played well. You know, just a great all-around team victory by the Irish. You know, their first 6, Wolf will come in, gave them some valuable minutes off the bench. You know,
yeah, they done what had to be done to win the game. You know, like we talked, Wahama might have had them size-wise, but you know, St. Joe came in, they battled, they came in with the mindset, hey, you know, we got to do everything. We got to play defense, we got to rebound, we got to be on the floor, we got to do what we have to do to win this game, and that's what they've done.
Well, let me ask you something. I mean, you watched the last one. Does this team right here, do they have a true threat? Can Tulsa knock off this team?
Well, you know, with Tulsa, you say Parker Watts. I mean, you know, he's had 50, over 50. Yeah, I mean, 2 or 3 times this year. So, and 40 and 30. So, you know, that's the thing right there. Parker, if Parker gets hot, he's lights out. I mean, they probably ain't nobody going to guard him. But, you know, it comes down to the role players is who I think it really comes down to. It's going to come down to Evan Ball. You got Dakota Blackburn that comes off the bench. C.J. Waller. You got the other freshman, Robert. I mean, it's going to come to those kids, I think, that's going to have to step up and do, you know, the small things, which now, you know, they have. They was in a battle the other night with Sherman, and they all stepped up and took care of things that they had to take care of, and had themselves, you know, a great fourth quarter that I got to watch, and they end up winning by, I think, like 10 or so. But, yes, you know, St. Joe, they're going to have their hands full. I mean, they can't expect Tulsa just will come up here and lay down and let them have it. I mean, because, you know, that's not going to happen. Tulsa is going to give you everything they are. And, you know, if you got Parker Watts on your team, I mean, you've probably got arguably maybe one of the best players in the state of West Virginia.
Oh, I agree.
And, I mean, it's, you know, it's crazy athletic how good he is and everything.
Greg, look who we got coming up here. Let's see, Greg. You want to try to interview him?
We can do it. We can switch it up a little bit. Guys, listen, we have got our Mingy player of the game. We got McCoy Ingram. I've got him, this is unofficial, but I've got him down with 21 points and 6 rebounds. McCoy did, from the tip we talked about, the effort that you had, the intensity and everything that you gave, the energy, and it wasn't just scoring. We've seen you take a couple charges. We've seen you rebound. You pushed the ball. You didn't force nothing. You didn't turn it over. So, what we're trying to say is, it was at the mindset that you had from the tip that, just take control of the game and do what you can do and let everything fall where it falls.
Yeah, that was the whole plan for this whole game, is to go 100% and do everything the correct way and be perfect on defense. So. And
me and Darryl, we kind of talked. Looked like Wahama might have had you a little bit on size-wise from every position, but you all done the things that you had to do, and that was box out, rebound, get on the floor, push the ball. I thought that Coach Maynard, had a really good game plan. It looked like y'all just spread the floor and take them off the dribble and then dish if you had the lane finish, which, you finished real well at the rim today and everything. But the one thing that I was impressed of, this is the first time I've got to watch it, but your defense, I mean, you was right there. You was up in their grill the whole ball game. And, is that something that you strive to do, is, be on your defensive game? So it looks like, you might be hosting maybe Tulsa, it seems like.
Tulsa,
And, we know that you all had a game this year, and you all got them at your home place. So, but how do you feel about, getting that rematch with Tulsa? I mean, Tulsa's Tulsa. They're a good team. They've got good guards. You've got Parker Watts. It's real good. So what do you think the game plan is going to be for Todd and you all against Tulsa?
I think it's going to be the same thing as last time. Just stop Parker, then do the same thing we did last time and beat him again.
Yeah, that's a big task. We know, Parker, he's put up some monster games this year. We know that. But from what I've seen, you all held him pretty much to check at St. Joe, and I think y'all got a double-digit win there.
Yep.
So, that was a great thing. But, just talk about your teammates a little bit. We know you're all young, but it seemed like, Painter, I've got him for 15. He hit some big shots in the third quarter. Is that something that he's done the whole year for you all? And
yeah, we all have chemistry together. We all play together, and we don't hate on each other. We make everybody score. We help each other score. We all play as a team, and that's why we put up big numbers.
And that's what you got to do, to win games like this, win a sectional championship. It takes everybody. It takes from coach to assistant coach to the player, all the way down to the last kid on the bench. It takes a group effort to win this stuff. And we talked earlier. I had the pleasure of coaching against your brother last year. I was at Tulsa last year, and your brother was a great, outstanding player. And a lot of people was like, you might have to fill his shoes, but it looks like to me, you're okay with your own shoes. You don't have to fill nobody's shoes. You're good enough to take care of what needs to be took care of, and you played a great game. So, I guess it's Tuesday night, I think you all have to play.
Yep.
So, what's the weekend look like for you all? You maybe rest a day and get in, or is Coach Maynard just going to be like, what? We just got to go in and work and get ready.
We're going to practice every day until then to get better.
And that's what you got to do. And you know what, young man? Hey, you played an outstanding game. We're proud of you, and keep it up. And, you go out there and get that regional championship and make your trip to Charleston like your brother did.
Yep.
Hey, great game, guys. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Super kid, Tug Valley Wellness Clinic player of the game, McCoy Ingram. Greg, listen, talking to that young man, you can tell what a special kid he is. Just, he's the type of kid that, if you're Todd Maynard, this is the kind that you can build a program around.
Yes, it is. That's the kind of kid you want running your show right there. You want him running the ball for you. You want him to be your point guard, be your leader, because he does all the right things.
Yep.
You know, he ain't out there. If he gets 4 points but they win, he's okay with that. He's not this kid that thinks that I have to get mine, then we'll worry about everything else. He's worried about everything else, then we'll worry about me.
You're 100% right, Greg. Yeah. This right here, again, guys, Huntington St. Joe getting the huge 57-34 victory over Wahama. This, from start to finish, Wahama made it close there at halftime, 4-point ball game, but Huntington St. Joe come out in the second half, and they just run away with this. So make sure, guys, Tuesday night that you get up here to Spring Valley, because that's going to be a ticket you're going to have to get early, because this gym will be packed and maybe standing room only, Greg.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can't expect to show up at 7 o'clock and think you're going to come in here and sit down. I mean, you better get here, like you say, plenty enough time, and 2 hours still might not be early enough for you. So, I mean, you'll be going, and I'm sure when you get here, you're going to watch one of the better high school basketball games with those two teams too.
Well, if it's anything like the last game, if you stick around, you may have a seat, because there's going to be some empty by the end of the game.
You might get a little more than what you think, So.
If you stick around, I think we had 3 ejections last game, so there may be a seat by the end of the game. But there's Todd Maynard throwing the net, swinging it around like a helicopter there. Again, congratulations to Todd Maynard and Huntington St. Joe, another sectional title for Coach Maynard. Guys, Greg Fleming, Darryl McCoy brought you this game courtesy of Huntington Ale House and our friends at HD Media. Again, you've watched another broadcast here on the D&D Sports Network.